This is the name of our package. I need to actually create another class. So just click on this package here and then click on File, New, and then click on Java class. So for the name of the class, just type in here cat and then click on OK. As you can see, this is our cat class. So just click on this package here again, File, New, Java class. So for the name of the class, just type in here lion. Okay, this is our lion class. Again, I want to create another class called leopard. So just click on this package here, File, New, Java class. And here just type in leopard. Okay, again, I need to create another class called bird. So just click on this package here and then click on File, New, and then click on Java class. So for the class name, just type in here bird. Okay, and then click on OK. So as you can see here, I created all of these classes. So now I can actually interact with these classes. Okay, so now let's actually go inside the animal class. And as you can see here, this is our animal class. So let's actually double click on this animal.java tab here in order to make this editor area wider. So as you can see here, this is our animal class. And first, let me point out that all classes in Java directly or indirectly inherit from the object class. Okay, so as you can see here, this animal class actually inherits from the object class. So if I actually put this extends object here, so as you can see here, this object class is actually inside the java.lang package. Okay, here I am actually showing you that this animal class is actually inheriting all of the features and behaviors that are inside this object class. Okay, but if I actually don't put these two words here, that means that this animal class is actually inheriting from the object class. Okay, you don't have to actually put this extends object here, because that's by default this animal class is actually inheriting from this object class. Okay, so let's actually go inside this object class and see the behaviors that are inside this object class. So if you are using a Mac OS 6, just hold the command key and then click on object. And if you are using a Windows machine, you just need to hold the control key and then click on object. So as you can see here, this is our object class. Okay, and here you can see the behaviors and the features that are inside this class. Okay, for example, this method equals, or as you can see, this is the constructor. Okay, constructs a new instance of object. Okay, and other methods that you can see here, finalize. Okay, so notify. Okay, this is another method. So let's actually close this class here, and inside this animal class, now I want to actually put my implementations, my own codes inside this class. Most of the programmers actually don't put these two words here, extends object, because by default our class is actually inheriting from the object class, so we don't need to put these words here. So now inside the curly braces, I can put my own codes. So now I want to create some instance variables inside this animal class. So just type in here private. As you can see, the access modifier of my instance variable is private. And here I want to specify that my variable is going to be a constant, okay? Because I don't want to actually allow any other classes or methods to actually change the value of this instance variable. So I just need to put in the final keyword here. And then I need to specify the data type of this variable, a string. And then I need to give a name to this instance variable, name. So as you can see here, I didn't assign any value to this instance variable because I want to actually show you an important point about constructors in this tutorial. So as you can see, it's now showing us an error. So let's actually hover our mouse pointer over the error area and see what's the error. Variable name might not have been initialized. So as you can see here, it's complaining that we actually didn't assign any value to this instance variable. Okay, so let's actually create another instance variable, private, and again my variable is going to be a constant, final. The data type of my variable is a string, and the name of my variable is color. Okay, and then I want to create another instance variable, private. Now I want to create another instance variable. So the access modifier of my variable is private, and here my variable is not a constant. So the data type of my variable is int, and the name of my variable is amount of speed. And then I need to put in a semicolon at the end of my statement. And again, I want to create another instance variable, private int amount of power. Okay. So as you can see here, these are the instance variables that I created inside this animal class. Okay. And as you can see here, because we didn't assign a value to these constants here, the Android Studio is actually complaining. So now I want to actually create a constructor for this animal class. Okay, so first I need to specify the access modifier of my constructor, public. Okay, and the name of my constructor must be the same as the name of my class. Okay, animal. And then I need to put in a pair of round brackets after my constructor name, and then I need to open and close my constructor by using these curly braces. Okay, so inside the parentheses here, I want to specify that this constructor is going to actually accept some arguments. Okay, so my first argument is of type string, and the name of my argument is name. Okay, my second argument is of type string again, and the name of my argument is color. My third argument is of type int, and the name of my argument is amount of speed. Okay, and again, the data type of my argument is int, and the name of my argument is amount of power. Okay, so as you can see here, these are the arguments that I specified for this constructor here. Okay, so now I want to actually initialize these instance variables. Okay, so in order to actually refer to these instance variables inside this constructor, I need to put in this keyword here. Okay, because the name of this instance variable is actually the same as the name of this argument here. I need to put in the keyword this here in order to refer to this instance variable inside this constructor. Okay, so this dot name, assignment operator name. Okay, this dot color, assignment operator color. Okay, so this color here actually refers to this instance variable, and this color refers to this argument here. Okay, so because the name of this argument here is the same as this instance variable here, I needed to actually put this keyword here in order to refer to this instance variable. Okay, so this keyword here actually refers to this class. Okay, so this dot color, assignment operator color. Okay, and again this dot amount of speed, assignment operator amount of speed, this dot amount of power, assignment operator amount of power, and then I need to put in a semicolon at the end of my statement. Okay, so as you can see here, now the errors are gone. Okay, so here I initialized these instance variables, and now the error is gone. Okay, so whenever that I want to actually create an object from this animal class, this constructor is going to be called. Okay, and then I need to specify a value for these instance variables. Okay, if I don't actually specify any value for these instance variables, I cannot create any object from this animal class. Okay, because this constructor is going to actually accept some values, and that values is going to be assigned to these instance variables. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Now I want to actually create the getters and the setters for these instance variables, because as you can see, the access modifier of these instance variables is private. Okay, so I need to actually create some getters or setters in order to allow other classes to actually set or get the values of these instance variables. Okay,